Today we're in San Luis Obispo County. We're at Shandon Elementary School, and today we're here to... Well, today we're at Shandon School, and I've got 8th grade student Isaias with me. And how are you today?
Good, and you?
I'm wonderful myself. You ready to go?
Yeah.
All right. Why don't you grab a marker right here? You can grab whatever color you like. All right. So, a school, let's just say it's your school, wants a new playground by cleaning up an abandoned lot shaped like a rectangle. So let's go ahead and just put a rectangle up there first. All right. The students decide to use a quarter of the playground for a basketball court. So if we're going to use 1/4 for basketball, we should probably break this up into how many pieces?
1/4.
1/4. All right, so we'll break it into fourths. There we go. So 1/4, I guess if you want to, you can just label it basketball court, shade it in, and label it 1/4. All right, and 3/8 for a soccer field. So how are we going to make 3/8 if we have fourths up here right now?
We put another 4.
Okay, so if this is a fourth, how can we turn this into eighths?
4. You split it up.
Okay, see if right now we have 4 pieces, right?
Yes.
How can we put one line and make 8 pieces?
In the middle.
There you go. So why don't you just do that? All right. But what we're going to do is we're going to leave this whole thing, the basketball court, because this is 1/4, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So now it says 3/8 is going to be for the soccer field. So how do you want to put 3/8? How do you want to shade that in? All right, so 3/8 is going to be for soccer field. So why don't you go ahead and label that soccer. All right. Now the question says, how much is left over for swings and play equipment?
3/8.
Okay. So you can go ahead and write that.
Okay.
So now let's write it the way we actually solved it. So how much was used first?
1/4.
1/4. So let's go ahead and write down 1/4. And how much was used for the soccer area?
3/8.
So we're going to add 3/8. And how much was this all together now? And what are you doing right here? Because I know what you're doing, but for kids that are just learning this process.
Oh, we have to get a common denominator.
Right.
So 2/8, 5/8.
Right. So we had 2/8, which was the same as 1/4. We added 3/8, so you had 5/8 altogether. We know that the whole thing is 8/8.
Yeah.
So we subtracted that, and by drawing the picture, we didn't even have to work out the problem because we already saw that what was left was
3/8.
3/8. All
Yeah.
right. All right. So let's just go ahead and we'll write it out. So we'll put 8/8, which is the whole area,
Yeah.
and we'll take away what was used,
Minus 5/8.
and that leaves us with
3/8.
There you go, Isaias. Nicely done.